Welcome to Crypto Space Junk. Just away at the moment, so bear with me with the mouse movements. I'm using a mouse here, it's not particularly very good. So just looking at Cardano on the monthly. Now, we haven't reached the previous month's range yet, so I'm just going to put a horizontal line here. As you can see, this yellow candle here is an inside bar, and we were trading inside the previous month's range. And this month, the start, we're 8 days in, and we're still within that range. So I look on the weekly, we've come up around the previous month's range on the weekly, and we're starting to sell off. So you can see the indecision candle there. So I see that we're going to have a retracement of the previous month's range. That's my feeling now, especially with this weekly indecision there. So with Friday today, April the 8th. So I'm going to take a fib on the previous month's range and see where we could go down. Now, I've done this on the daily chart prior, and I was looking at a buy at the 618, which is 0.95 cents. So 95 cents I'm looking for on Cardano. Now, we came back on the monthly, and overall, this was the 786 on the overall on a monthly move. And then we started getting the indecision, we're slowing down, and now we're starting to look like we're going the other way. So on the daily, you can see we're sort of in the mid-range on the 20-year May. It's Friday. Hopefully, we come down, hit the top, buy target 618 on what I can show you more clearly on the weekly there. Next, I was looking at ADASwap that got released this week. And I've been trying to look to see which fib of the initial IDO price really is what I've been looking at, and seeing if I can see any support coming in. Now, I was surprised. I thought this might do quite well. With it being an ADASwap, I mean, Sundaeswap, I own some just because I was playing about with the platform initially, but I just don't really see much from it. And I saw with the ADASwap they had a NFT market and all that, so I was expecting a bit more. But maybe it was just people got in too cheap in the IDO, and it's just going to sell off because they're still at a high profit. So I took a fib level, see if they had support anywhere on any of these fibs. So I took big losses initially with this. I thought I got in. I was expecting a bounce on the 50% fib. We sort of got a bounce. That's just sort of on its daily release. We've got some volume, and then after that, we've just sold off. Now, I had a buy on the 786. As you can see, other people were playing the algo on there, and we've come back up. And this is on the 4-hour chart. It was all looking good, and then we've come down again. So we started bouncing here, so I put in another buy order on a 786, and I thought we might just start coming up from there. But it broke straight through the 786. I had it on day IO, so I've not really got a stop loss in place. So I was just thinking I was going to hold this anyway for a long period of time and see what happens with the project, especially if Cardano started moving up. But I knew we were going to have some kind of consolidation period, and then Cardano to go. So basically, I think for ADASwap, a lot of it will depend on Cardano price. Cardano price starting to consolidate, so I don't expect anything massive, but people might start loading up at these Fibs, and I have one other buy order on the 886 retracement, actually a bit lower than the 886 retracement. As I've done it off this. Can you see this candle here? The second. It's not really. There's not enough history really to go on. But when I started seeing the 786 we were hitting, we were bouncing off it. As you can see here again. I thought we were going to go up from here. So I tested it from both. And the fib levels are lining up on the second candle here. As you can see, we've got this little bit here, which must be just loaded up on the platform. And I put a buy order on the 886 off this. See what happens, but the likelihood, if it's going to hit, we might see a bounce here. But it's just one I'm going to hold on and see what happens, because I believe we're going to see a lot more from Cardano. We just haven't seen. It's been a bit of a disappointment in compared to the other platforms of late. Not really any projects coming out so much on there. So it's just kind of waiting on it. So the other one I'm going to look at is the GuildFI today. Now, if we go to the weekly, I'm a bit slow. I'm not going to go through many today because of using this mouse is terrible compared to mine. I'm away on holiday at the moment. So we're bouncing off the 786 retracement there. If I go to the daily, you can see that we've bounced in this area before. So they're just going to keep loading up. Probably will do it again, come up to this region again, and come down. They'll keep picking it up and accumulating coins. So we're almost in the same area. We've never really gone below $1.45. And I just think they'll just be loading up, taking it up, loading it up. So I'll probably be doing the same. Now, Gate.io, they're offering 100% to lock APY on your tokens for locking them up. Now, I just tried to add mine, but I missed the first batch. I think there's another one 2 days. So I started picking up on the 786 here and see how it goes. Another one that I was going to hold on my Gate.io account. It's not one I trade with because it's just one I hold. So like ADASwap, GuildFI, I'll be holding there. Hero is another one that I hold on my Gate.io. So I sold after we got this candle here, this indecision inverted hammer with a long tail. I sold there, massive bearish signal, especially with that tail, a lot of selling pressure there. And I looked at picking up, I think on the 886 I picked up on there. I'm pretty sure it was 886. I was going to go 786, but we seemed to get there pretty fast, and I just thought with it Friday coming up, but the trade was activated. And when I last looked, it was in profit. So, Gala, again, I think we're just under the 618 there. definitely, you just want to be getting a fib from the low to the high, seeing the retracement, and start looking at getting in on these coins again between the 618, 786, and then start taking profits at the extensions 786, 618. I'm not going to go too much longer on the video because it's just becoming too difficult for me to use this mouse and get in. So if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. I'll be home next week where I'll be making hopefully better videos. Just can't use this mouse, it's a bit difficult, but okay. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.